They will enable us to adjust to the new economic reality and maximize the impact of the Règlement pour une métropole mixte.
The City of Montreal is making adjustments to its housing bylaw, the regulation for a mixed metropolis known as the 2020 requirement, which forces developers to include 20% of social housing, 10 to 20% of affordable housing, and 20% of family housing in new projects bigger than over 4,800 square feet. On Thursday, Vice President of the Executive Committee, Benoit Dorais, announced they're easing some of the requirements to adapt to the new economic context.
It's important to give the right tools and a break to developers. It's really important. So we are pretty confident that the adjustment that we are announcing this afternoon is in phase with what the promoters are asking.
Since day one, we've said that developers will not be very warm to the idea of having so much obligations.
The changes include more money to promoters in exchange for land, the temporary exemption of smaller projects of up to 20 units, and the suspension of the affordable housing contribution required for most new housing projects.
We are not very warm towards affordable housing because we don't see as much as a problem as there is for poor people, which need social housing. I remember at the public consultations, there were like 50 participants, 50 groups, all saying the same thing. You have to put the efforts in social housing. So in a sense, I'm happy that 5 years later, the municipality understood the message. But we lost 5 years.
Dorais says the bylaw that came into effect in April 2021 is here to stay, since more social and affordable housing units have been built in the city and helped them net almost $39 million for their social and affordable housing funds.
I'm thinking in particular of the 206 agreements signed under the Règlement pour une métropole mixte since it came into force, totalizing 660 social housing units.
The changes will be implemented on March 18th at Montreal City Council meeting and remain in effect until at least December 2026.
With the new RMM, we are keeping to our objective of preserving the diversity of our neighborhoods and promoting access to decent housing for all.
In Montreal, Alyssia Rubertucci, City News.